Welcome everybody to another episode of Capsule Computers Impact. I'm editor Joe Morgan, here to bring you this week Starpoint Gemini 2. This is a game from Little Green Man Games and Iceberg Interactive, and the game is currently in early access on Steam for $22.99. I managed to pick it up on the winter sale for about half that, I believe. I don't remember exactly, but just a little bit of background on the game before we get started here. It is the sequel to a game from the same company that was released in 2010. And as you'll see once we get into this, if you've ever played Microsoft's 2003 game Freelancer, this feels similar to me to Freelancer, with the exception of quite a few different changes that they've actually made here. So let's go ahead and get into the game. I've already got a character created and been running around a little bit. Alright, so this is my ship here. Now, there's a lot on the interface that we want to check out first. Let me turn around here so you have a more interesting view. At least there's there we go. A waypoint, satellite floating out in space out here in the planet. Alright, so you'll notice down here on the left there's a lot going on here. This is your ship, and if you hover over this, you can actually click and drag this to reroute how your energy is handled. So just for cruising, I keep it in the middle, but you know, if you're wanting to go totally on the offensive, you can do that. If you want to go totally defensive, you can do that. So that's really up to you how you want to divvy that out. You'll learn that as you adapt and play. Down on the bottom left here, there are 4 skills, and these are the 4 that I started with. I've not seen any others. Those are the only 4 I know. But something that you will find very interesting, if you look at the bottom here in the middle, level 5. I'm a level 5 mate. Now when I started, I believe I was an apprentice. There's a star date and everything here, and this little yellow bar that runs along the bottom, that is your experience meter, as you can see it pop up there. You can carry certain items to help you out, either in combat or as you're exploring around. You can move around with the mouse. All I'm doing right now is clicking down the mouse and holding it around. You can actually hit the spacebar here and it automatically activates that mode as well. And if you'd rather your ship stay in one place, you can hit tab to change to your turret's views. And I don't know if you can zoom in there. You can't really see it, but let me tab back out here. If you can see it looking very closely, the turrets actually follow my reticle there. Alright, now let's show off some other pieces here. So I've currently got shield boosters, torpedoes, a speed booster. I use those when I'm exploring because, you know, as with any space game, you're covering these vast distances, and there's really nothing in between unless you run into, you know, an asteroid field or an enemy or something. This down in the bottom right is a complete 3D, you can see as I maneuver around, completely 3D layout of what's within your sensor range. So that little white thing there is the satellite relay. There's some friendly ships there. Alright, now let's start exploring a few other pieces here, and then we'll get on this. The captain's log. If you've got any missions, those will all show up there. Skills and perks. Like I said, it's an RPG, so as you level up, you're going to gain skill points. And you can take those skill points and you can put them into any of these skills. I'm still getting the feel for the skills down, but as you can see, I'm currently on the gunner path. Oh, I've got a perk point now. I haven't had that yet. So you can see you can start specializing in different things with these perk points. Beams, railguns, plasma cannons, light vessels. Let's see. Ooh, improved trading prices. I actually like that right now because even though I'm running around and I'm taking out bad guys, I'm really doing some trading, so I'm going to put mine into that. Alright. Now, fleet. So, they currently give you a whole lot of training with this stuff, but you can have a full fleet of ships. Right now I only have my one ship, and you can totally customize all this out. You see these little diamonds here? That's where I've gone and I've upgraded elements of my ship. So you can mount and unmount so that you've got different pieces in your equipped stuff. It tells you what you've got, how many you've got, what it's worth. And of course, you know, you can jettison that stuff if it weighs too much. You need to get rid of it for whatever reason. Something I think is really fascinating, I've not hired one yet, but you have 4 different slots to hire officers. Those officers take a cut of your pay, but they help you maintain your systems. And then this is your main guy. See, I'm a gunner, level 5 mate. My ship's name is the Enterprise. I did not name it that. That was the default. And I'm a lawful alignment with 24,000 credits. To give you an idea, 24,000 credits is virtually nothing. The base ship costs like 200,000, apart from what you start with, and it's worse than what I currently have. Now, you can see here, there are so many factions in the game, and what you do and how you behave with those and in their territories factors a lot into everything. Alright, finally, this is the big bad mamma jamma right here, the star map, star chart. Let me zoom back out here. So you see this is kind of on a Cartesian plane. That's right, this is 1/4 of the map right here, so we can zoom all the way over. I've put a couple of hours into the game so far, and I've only unlocked these 5 hexes. Now, I haven't done a ton of exploring. I've mainly been running missions and that sort of thing. So I'll zoom in a little bit more now. This is the sector that I'm currently in. It's hex based. You can see there's a little bit of a there's an icon over that ship that says freelance, so I can click on that. Compensation offered for maintenance and repair of a local facility. Okay, I'm going to accept that. So that's how you accept quests. Now they've actually got it built into the interface so that you can click on that now. You can either set it as a waypoint, or you can tell it straight up, I want to go there. I'll hit the space bar or the escape button, and it automatically points me in the right direction, powers up my engines, and we're off. So we're heading out here to go repair this station.
Enemy in sensor
See, there are a couple of enemies just came in. So I actually would rather go take on these enemies right now. I'll come back and repair that in a moment. I want to help. And I don't know if you can see, but I've got a couple of blue guys out here attacking those red enemies. It looks like they got to him first. I might not be needed after all. I don't even know if I can get out there in time. So one of the things I really like about this interface is that you can middle click and issue commands. So that told me, okay, run on out to that location, power up my engines, and let's go. And of course now there's nothing there now that I'm out here. So I'm going to turn around, go back, and complete the mission I initially had set out to do. Actually, it'd probably be faster if I go back in here and just tell it, okay, go to there.
Course adjusted.
Let it handle that.
Engine set to maximum power.
Now, considering this game is in alpha, there is a lot going on here. Alright, so we can anchor on Vigo, but I don't want to anchor on anything. I actually want to go over here and repair this guy. Alright, so like I said, the easiest way for me to maneuver everything around is to use the context menu. Because if you right click, that shoots your weapons. X will fire a weapon. Oh shoot, I did not mean to do that. Okay, well you just saw me fire torpedoes at what I'm getting ready to try to repair here. Scrolling on the mouse wheel changes my speed. Alright, so let's use this context menu, and you come up to the left here, you can repair. So we're going to repair this guy.
Target fixed.
There we go, we get our credits and our experience. Alright, now let's see what we can find in the way of jobs. Alright, not a lot out there right now, so I think I'm actually just going to go explore this unknown sector out here.
Transferring all available power to engines.
And some collision detection isn't quite in place yet. Or maybe that's just a courtesy. One thing that I don't like, that I've noticed, is that if you swap to the map mode, your ship is not currently moving. And, you know, when you're going out to explore these sectors that you've never been to,
Tactical reports of hostiles
that
in
can,
the area.
oh, let's see what we got. That can really start to grind on you. Alright, so I'll tell you what. Let's plan to head up there. We'll try to take this guy on here. Alright, you can corkscrew and barrel roll here. Alright, so I'm going to slow down. I want to take him on. Oh, he's hitting me with stuff. Okay, I'm going to activate a big bunch of my skills here. I don't want this guy taking me on. If I can board him.
On target. Commencing deck by deck speed.
So I'm actually trying to board him right now. Let's not worry about getting to him. Alright, so everything that he dropped, let's collect. Alright. And then I'm going to end up selling that at the next planet that I go to. Let's head on back out here to where we were going initially.
Affirmative. Changing course. Rerouting all power to engines.
There we go. And you'll see down on the left here, there are recharge times, much like an MMO would have. But, you know, you have a lot more downtime between your interactions, so you don't really need it like an MMO would.
I suggest
And there's a little bit of
checking
hiccup
Star
time
Chart,
when you're
Captain.
going.
New missions are available.
New missions on the star chart. Alright. So we'll head out here, see what we can find with this guy.
Yes, sir. Acquiring new
I don't
coordinates.
see anything.
Rerouting all power to engines.
Alright, so this is just a ship out of nowhere. Now, you see it said that it found another freelance mission, so right there. Finn wanted dead or alive. Alright, so is there a recommended level is 8. I'm not quite level 8 yet. I'm level 6. But I guess we can accept it and try to go find him. If I end up blowing up, that'll be a pretty spectacular way to end the mission, I guess. Alright. So let's go to there.
Affirmative. Setting course. Affirmative. Engines on overdrive.
I don't like waiting, so let's use a speed booster there. So yeah, this is a lot like a Freelancer. In Freelancer, you were always that's why
Tactical reports of
one
hostiles in
guy.
the area. Yes, sir. Engine set to maximum power.
You can take out enemies. You can become a bounty hunter. You can, ferry, pick up goods from one location for cheap, and take them to another galaxy or something, and have a make a lot of profit off of that. I think I might be taking on a whole fleet of guys. Oh, no, it is just one.
Roger that, sir. Boarding party transporting. Captain, we've lost shields.
Oh, I'm hurting. No. Use the shields. Use the shields. That was me blowing up. That was no good. Alright, let's just load a quick save here real quick. So, I took on a little bit more than I could handle with that battle. I tried sending a boarding crew on top there, and that didn't quite work out like I'd hoped it would. They were just... If I'd have known it was 2-on-1, I'm pretty sure that you can actually get a whole fleet of ships and be controlling a whole fleet of ships at once, which is... That's a really cool idea, to be able to run around with a whole fleet of ships.
I suggest checking the star chart, Captain.
Drop
New
kicking
missions
guys
are available.
and that sort of thing. Alright, so the game auto-saves when you go to a dock or a planet or something like that. So I'll go ahead and show you the interface here. This is pretty cool. So here you got the shipyard. And like I said, there's the cheapest ship in the shipyard right now. Which, let's compare it to what I currently have. You start off with this Myrmidon, which has about 4 to 5 times the hull capacity. It can hold quite a bit more cargo, twice the number of troopers, and it's worth about twice as much. You can see there. And if you look here, that little thing can't hold but a single gun, a single light battery, so it's not a very good thing, but there you go. Alright, so here's where things start getting really interesting. The dry dock. Click and drag and move my ship around here. But here you can come in if you need it. If you take damage while you're out flying around, you can repair the hull, rearm yourself. Here, if you've bought weapons that you want to replace, you can actually add them or mount them or unmount them. You can see here now, you can click on one of your slots and you have a whole list of available upgrades with the various costs. Accuracy, damage, all kinds of stuff that you can use to upgrade that equipment. Here you can purchase new pieces of gear. And then that's the stuff that you've got equipped. Now, that's $500,000 for a single round. That's a little above my pay grade right now. But I got to looking, and like I showed earlier, I just hit level 6. The top level bounties in the game, if you try to take them on, are all level 50. So there is a lot going down here. Alright, so this is the market. And you can see here I currently only have a few pieces, an infused core and a crystal matrix that I could sell for a grand total of about 4,000 credits. But see here, you can buy uranium, plutonium, spice, fish, meat, all kinds of stuff, soy, protein bars, leather. And you can take this stuff. Let's buy a big bunch of this. Okay, we can buy 43 of it. And we'll buy... Let's buy some uranium. Oh, we can't buy any uranium today. I don't know why not. What about some plutonium? Can we buy any plutonium? None on sale. So, oh, my hull is full. Ha! That's why. Okay, so we got all this leather. Now while I'm in here, I'm going to go ahead, let's go ahead and buy an officer or two, shall we? Alright, so for 5,000 we can hire Angel Palomo. You can see there that gives us 12% to our sensor radius, 12% chance to detect cloak enemies, and our troopers that end up boarding the other ships are 10% stronger. So let's go ahead and hire Angel. Now, do we want Brent or Gavin? Shield recharge and power recharge rate, transporter capacity, hull repair. Yeah, oh yeah. Now you can see there, Brent is about twice as expensive, but he's also got a lot more going for him. So let's go with that. Now what I want to do, oh, we got a couple of extra freelance missions in here now. I'm not going to try taking any of those guys on. Let's go out to Alameda here.
Yes, sir. Acquiring new coordinates.
Because I just want to go trade in some of those goods. The game looks great. It really does. So I'm excited to see, because this is only in an alpha state. So I'm excited to see where this ends up going. Oh dear. Let's tab back to our ship's view.
Affirmative.
Oh, you can actually go ahead and tell it. I forgot about that. You can go ahead and tell it to anchor. So that means when it gets there, it'll go ahead and try to dock. And as I mentioned earlier, I don't like waiting on these long travel distances, so let's use a speed booster and try to get there a little quicker. So just a quick recap of what all is going on here. You can, it's got RPG elements, it's got exploration, trading. There are missions where you can, escort somebody. There are missions where you go repair or do a supply drop. You don't ever have to engage in combat if you don't want to. We're at Alameda, so let's go ahead and try to sell our leather. Oh, I accidentally sold my other stuff too. Didn't mean to do that. Look at there, you can buy combat mechs, personal armor, laser sidearm, all kinds of stuff. So there you can see uranium is 268 there. It was not that expensive back on the planet. So you can really just kind of sit out here, go back and forth to Trinity to start off with, to get your feet off the ground, get some credits earned. Till you can upgrade your ship and all of that sort of stuff. So it's also got RPG elements. It's got a full skill tree. It's got perks that you can use to upgrade.
Yes, sir. Acquiring new coordinates. Communications
I think I've shown off
heavy
most of the basic.
Chatter. New missions are available. Affirmative. Changing course. Affirmative.
Okay.
Engines on overdrive.
So, I ran you through a couple of quick freelance missions. There are story missions. I've not done any yet. I've mainly been freelancing around because I actually don't know where to go for the main system. Alright, let's land. See, the uranium's only 201 here, so I can load up on uranium and then go sell it and make a profit of like 40 credits per uranium, which times 45 isn't huge, but it's a little bit of a profit there.
Affirmative. Engines on overdrive.
That's kind of the basic rundown on the game. Like I said, it's just in an alpha state right now. It's only single player right now. I'm not sure what their plans for the future are, but I would definitely recommend that you give this a look, give this a consideration. $22 might be a little bit much for you to get yourself in the game. if you're not sure that you like this type of game right now, you could probably go get Freelancer for, I don't know, $2 or $3 off of GOG or something. I don't know, I haven't looked, but this has a lot more going for it. A lot of
We should
improvements
check
and
the
things
star
that,
chart. New missions are
that
available.
Freelancer never had. So, with it just being an alpha, of course, that's going to be still quite a lot for them to work on and to. I'm tired here. And update. So there's still a lot coming with this game, and
Affirmative.
definitely think you
Engines
should
on
give it a look.
overdrive. Affirmative.
So
Docking procedure
with that
initiated.
said, make sure that you come by and check us out at capsulecomputers.com. We've got a team of 20 or 25 writers that are over there. We do everything from video game reviews, previews, and news to anime news and reviews, previews. We do manga. We do movies sometimes. So come by and check us out, capsulecomputers.com. Make sure you follow us on Twitter, because every story that we put out we link to there. It's at Capsule Computer, as you can see on the bottom left hand side of the screen, down here. And you can follow me on Twitter at GamerJomo. I would love to have some feedback. If you guys like this video, if you hated this video, if you're indifferent, let me know what kinds of things I could do to get you interested and engaged. And with that said, that's this week's Capsule Computers Impact for Starpoint Gemini 2. Go forth and game.